I came upon an interesting failure today. It's a Quercus agrifolia, coast live oak. It's not a big tree, but what's really interesting about it is there is some evidence of probable Phytophthora disease in here. There's some little tiny hypoxylon, which is a fungus that if you see this, that's a good indicator. But the amount of internal weakness on this, the white rot up here, I don't think I would have guessed it to be as weak as it is. And that kind of scares me. I see lots and tiny little holes in here. Probably ambrosia beetle. Once again, that's another insect that's really hard to recognize unless you see the frass or unless you see something real clear. So I got to looking at the other trunks here, and this one also has some problem around the bottom. Probably not as bad, but because it's leaning over his house, he's concerned about it. Then I got to looking at this tree over here, and from here you can see that I worked on the base. I just banged on it a couple times and the trunk kind of started falling apart. So because this tree is also leaning towards and over the house, if it falls it'll hit the chimney and cause some damage. So we're getting an emergency removal permit today to take this off and bring that tree down. Well, I've got this rotting trunk that's just falling apart, and I pulled it off, and interestingly there are some newts in here. There's a mama and some babies.
The other stuff.
There's a whole family of them in here. Wow. I don't want to hurt them, but wow. Just the fact that there's something living down inside there tells me that there's quite a bit of decay.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. I love these oaks.
Yeah, it is a shame. This tree is, it looks like it was impacted a long time ago, and I just barely started touching the bark and it started peeling off in front of me and exposed everything. Oh, look at that. There's another newt. Look at that. You see that?
Yeah, yeah.
They're all living up inside here. So we got all kinds of fungus, and we've got decay and bugs. This is called a hypoxylon. This little black fungus right here. If you see this on an oak tree, that's an indicator that there's a lot of decay. This doesn't kill the tree, but this is it grows on a tree that is decayed. So it adds to the problem, it adds to the weakness. So that's not the cause. Those only show up after there's enough decay or something going on with the tree. So this tree has got to go. Probably didn't cause a whole lot of damage, but it may have cracked some of those tiles. I've got a slate roof on this house, which makes it very dangerous to work on, and potentially you can cause some cracking. So I don't really want the guys working on the roof. So my game plan is to start with this one over here and get a lot of the weight off and use this potentially hazardous tree to tie in, and from there we can get over to this part. So I want to do a little bit of banging on the base of this tree to better see how weak it is. And the more weight I get off of this tree, the safer it becomes for working. So definitely want to start on this one, get this one, and I don't know if we're going to have time for this one because we've got to come back and do this at the end of the day. I don't know if I would have guessed this to be as much of a problem as it is, but it was. Hey, if you like my videos, do me a favor and subscribe. Also, hit the like button. Hey, thanks for watching.